It's August 31st, 2024, and we're here at the iconic TT Junior track in Assen for Race 5 of the KNMV NK Junior Moto Championship. After a thrilling season so far, today marks the return of the championship following a brief summer break. The drivers are eager, the machines are prepped, and the stage is set for an intense showdown. The energy is palpable as the young riders gear up for what promises to be an exciting race. The weather is ideal for racing and the fans line the track, ready to cheer on their favorites. Will today bring new surprises, or will the front runners continue to dominate? Let's find out as we dive into the action. The morning's qualifying session gave us a glimpse of what to expect from today's race. In the expert class, Renk van der Weide secured pole position with an impressive lap time of 56.8 seconds, a personal best for him on this track. He'll be starting at the front, but right next to him is the always competitive Hugo Sater from the standard class, who clocked in at 56.6 seconds, barely edging out Renk. Third on the grid is Timo Minen, another standard class rider who's been consistently improving this season with a time of 57.2 seconds. He's looking strong, but will need to keep up the pressure to stay ahead of the expert riders right behind him. It's lights out and away we go! Renk has a blistering start, pulling a huge gap by turn 1. Behind him, Yannick Voss is giving it everything he's got to close the distance. Robert seizes his chance and overtakes Yannick in turn 3. He's now hunting down Renk, who's got serious pace. Just behind Yannick is title contender Hugo Sater with Timo close on his tail, and right behind him his cousin Jordi. Robert Van Steenis could seal his championship win in the expert class today. The pressure is on. The race is heating up, with small gaps forming between Yannick, Hugo, and Timo, the top 3 who have battled all season long. Further back, we've got Renz and Wilco in a tense showdown. Wilco's pressing hard, trying everything to get around Renz. Robert seems to be playing it safe, slightly holding up the 3 standard class drivers behind him, making the pack bunch. Jordi is slowly dropping back. The group ahead of him is just a bit more pace. At the end of the straight, Hugo tries to dive past Yannick, but Yannick shuts the door. That was close. back marker Nick Bogerman stays steady on his line after a blue flag. Smart move not to deviate, allowing the faster drivers to pass him cleanly. And here comes Hugo again, but no, Yannick blocks him once more. Another try, and yes, but Yannick goes down. Oh no, he loses valuable points here. Kevin Brokesitter is having a great race as well. And there's Dennis Weyer. He and his brother Urian kept their promise to compete in the last two races, and it's paying off. Dennis is having a fantastic run. Hugo finally passes Robert. Let's see if Themo can follow, but no! Hugo pulls away, proving that Robert is indeed playing it safe to secure the championship title. Eric de Jong has pulled to the side. That's the end of the race for him, unfortunately. And here comes Rink van der Weide for yet another win. Incredible performance in the expert class. Yannick manages to finish, but Hugo takes the standard class win. And we're off again. This time Robert has an excellent start and even gets ahead of Rink. Behind Rink are Yannick and Hugo, with Jordi in between. Robert and Rink immediately start to pull away from the competition. A few laps later, Hugo moves ahead of Robert, and Rank is long gone. Here comes Themo. He makes a move on Yannick, but Yannick defends skillfully once again. Just like race 1, Renz and Wilco are locked in a tight battle. It looks like neither one has decided who's finishing in front this time. Rank is building up a massive gap. Today he's just dominant. Themo goes around the outside on Yannick, but just misses. Yannick senses him and closes the door. Meanwhile, Kevin Brokesitter is putting in yet another complete race, a consistency that's been rare this season. Yannick strikes back, overtaking Robert. And here comes Themo. He follows and passes Robert too. Jordi Minen is now in a comfortable third position, racing in clear air. A solid performance. Dennis Weyer is finding his rhythm as the day goes on. And Nick Bogerman is fine-tuning his bike throughout the season, getting better and more reliable each race. It's all about finding the perfect setup, and it's coming together for him. Renz has now pulled ahead of Wilco and is racing alone. The same goes for Robert, who holds a safe second and is widening his points lead over Jordi. Timo is still pushing hard behind Yannick, hoping to make one last move. And Hugo, he's the only one keeping up with Rank, but these two are simply unstoppable today. And here comes the checkered flag. Rank takes the win in race 2, this time on the 50cc. Hugo finishes second and first in the standard class. Great news for Hugo, who finishes ahead of Yannick and Timo. Robert claims second in the expert class, and Jordi secures third. What a race day! Now let's take a look at how today's race has impacted the championship standings. In the expert class, Rank van der Weijde's victory solidifies his lead with 50 points. Hot on his heels is Robert van Steenis, who scored 40 points today, keeping the title race alive. Renstraver remains in contention with 29 points, while Wilco Quist is holding steady in fourth with 24 points. Further down the table, we see Kevin Brooksitter with 20 points, followed closely by Dennis Ver, who made a strong comeback with 18 points. Jordi Minen and Nick Bogerman both finished the race tied with 16 points, while Jesse Van Zante scored 11. The battle for the lower positions is heating up as Eric de Jong, Eric Van Zante, and Martin Van Wezel all remain without points, making every race from here on crucial. In the standard class, it's Hugo Sater who continues to dominate with 50 points after another stellar performance today. Yannick Voss sits in second with 36 points, tied with Timo Minen, who also holds 36 points. The competition is fierce, and it's anyone's guess who will come out on top as we move deeper into the season. As we wrap up this action-packed day at the TT Junior track, we want to thank you all for watching and supporting these incredible young riders. With every race, the competition intensifies, and we're thrilled to see how the rest of the season unfolds. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more thrilling race coverage, and don't miss the next race happening on September 21st, where the riders will once again return to Lelystad for another high-stakes battle. Until then, stay tuned and keep the adrenaline flowing.